Hello everyone, welcome to this channel, and today I am going to discuss about protein binding. So basically the drug binding to plasma proteins. So what is plasma protein binding? It is basically the binding of certain amount of the drugs to the plasma proteins which dissociates when it is necessary or when the free concentration of the drug in the plasma decreases. So, major amount of the drugs have the physicochemical affinity to bind with plasma proteins, and this binding is basically reversible in nature. So, drugs which are acidic in nature, they bind to plasma protein albumin, and drugs which are basic in nature, they bind to alpha 1 acid glycoprotein. Basically, there are three plasma proteins: albumin, globulin, and fibrinogen. And acidic drug binds to albumin, whereas the basic drug binds to alpha 1 acid glycoprotein. However, the percentage of albumin is abundant in our blood plasma, so it is quantitatively more valuable in terms of plasma protein binding. However, a small chemical change of a certain drug moiety can alter its protein binding. And if we increase the drug concentration above a particular range, the saturation of the binding site occurs. Now, the percentage binding of a drug mainly is the usual therapeutic plasma concentration of the drug. Examples of drugs that bound to plasma proteins, certain drugs that bound to albumin are barbiturates, benzodiazepines, NSAIDs, valproic acid, etc. There are also some examples of alpha 1 acid glycoprotein. Drugs bind to alpha 1 acid glycoprotein. These are beta blockers, bupivacaine, lidocaine, disopyramide, etc. And it may happen that sometimes different drugs of the same class have different protein binding percentages. Example is furazepam and lorazepam. They both are benzodiazepines, but furazepam binding percentage to albumin is 10%, whereas lorazepam binding percentage to albumin is 90%. So this is a brief idea regarding plasma protein binding, and here I am ending my today's video. And if you guys like my videos, please subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.